Hey everybody, Sinister Lex here. Today we're starting a new series called Better Questions. This is going to be a daily question series where I answer one question for you guys per day. You guys can send me questions, whatever. We're going to start it off with a question I get all the time about NLP and does it work? Alright guys, so the question of the day is, does NLP work? I get this question, I don't know how often I get this question, but I get it a lot. It comes to me all the time through the Fastlane forum. It comes to me in private messages, emails, on Facebook. Everybody wants to know, does NLP work? And I think it's the wrong question to ask. It's not a good question. We need a better question for this problem that you guys are asking me about. So does NLP work? I think what do you really want to know? That's the question I have for you. Like when you ask me that, I want to know what you really want to know. And usually the bottom line answer is what you want to know is, does NLP allow you to control minds? Is it a mind control device? You've heard about it in the game. You've heard that it allows you to pick up women. You've heard that salespeople like Jordan Belfort use it to close sales and to, snap people's minds into certain mind states and do all this crazy shit. So we got to look at a better question. I think there's some better questions that, first of all, stem from an understanding of what NLP is, what it's for, what do you even use it for. NLP, in my opinion, is for creating clear communications, and that is the powerful use of it. When you create clear communications, it's much easier to help people understand why they should buy something from you, or why they should join you, why they should like you, why they should want to be around you. Most of the problems that we face in society, many of those problems stem from unclear communications. So NLP helps create clear communications. That's what I see it as being for. And my better question for you is, what do you want to use it for? What is your goal with NLP? And really an even better question than that is, what context are you friggin' talking about? I can't answer whether or not NLP works if I don't know the context that you're talking about. Are you talking about using it for sales? Are you talking about using it to pick up women? Are you talking about using it for copywriting or self-improvement or to help improve someone else or to write a better story? I don't know what you guys are trying to use it for. So whenever you reach out to me and you say, does NLP work? That's not a question I can answer for you. I can't even answer that question for you. Does NLP work for me? Yes. In the context of what I use it for, I find it very useful. But will it work for you? Should you spend $300 or $400 learning it and becoming a practitioner? That I can't answer because you haven't defined the context, first of all. And I also don't know what you know about NLP, how you want to use it, what your purposes are. NLP, Neuro-Linguistic Programming, creating clear communications. I use it for copywriting. It's a series of tools. It's not just one tool. So can you use it for mind control? Absolutely not. You cannot use NLP for mind control. Anybody who tells you that is full of shit. What you can do is use it to guide minds. So you can use it to help create pictures in the mind, create clearer pictures, clearer sensory information that people process in different ways than just logically, I guess. You can help people process things through emotions or help people process things through action. And you can help take something from a vague idea to a specific idea so that they gain clarity. You can help them see what the future might be like after they solve a problem or a challenge or a limiting belief that they have. Once they overcome it, what's that future going to be like? That is called future pacing, and that's taking them into the future. Presuppositions assume that someone's going to do something. When you get up and go to the kitchen, will you please turn off the kitchen light? Or will you please bring me a glass of water? And you're saying when you go to the kitchen, that's assuming that they're going to the kitchen. So these are different tools of NLP, and they apply differently in different situations. And you need to know the context that you want to apply this tool for. First, you have to know the tools. What are the tools of NLP? If you don't know the tools of NLP, it's hard to know whether or not you can even apply those in a given context. But what's the context? What are the tools? What is your goal that you're trying to accomplish? And how can you use those tools to accomplish that goal? So those are the better questions that you need to ask instead of just, does NLP work? Because I'm going to tell you, sure, NLP does work for me. I find it incredibly useful, but I'm not using it for self-improvement necessarily. I'm not using it to coach others or to help others overcome their problems in like a coaching specific manner, or like a therapist might do. I'm not like giving NLP therapy. I'm not giving NLP coaching. I use it in copywriting, and I use it in copywriting to create clearer pictures and stories that people can, I don't know, form identifications with or engage with in better ways. So that's what I use it for. And it's also used in sales. People like Jordan Belfort use NLP in sales. Russ Ruffino, he uses NLP a lot, and they use it to create clearer communications about what they're doing. Now, can it be used in negative ways? Can NLP be used to, like, I don't know, for manipulation or to try and manipulate people? You could try that. I think that you could attempt to do that, but I don't think you're going to be successful. So there's a lot of different uses for NLP. That's the bottom line. Does it work? It works for me. I don't know if it's going to work for you. So a better question to ask is, what do I want to use NLP for? What is the context? And what are my goals? And what are the tools? So those 4 questions are going to lead you to your answers about whether or not you can actually use those tools to get to the goal that you're trying to reach. Does NLP work for me? Yes. Will it work for you? I have no freaking clue. It's up to you to find out. You can go on Google and search out the tools, guys. Search out the tools, find out what are the different parts of NLP, and then see if some of those might be useful in the context of your situation. Anyway, that's what I got for now. I want to hear more questions from you guys, and so that we can come up with better questions for you that might help you move forward and move from a place of like stuckness into growth patterns. So whatever it is that you're dealing with, whatever it is you're trying to overcome, whatever it is you're confused about or stuck on, let's find ways to move you around that or under it or over it or whatever way you want to go about it with better questions. What questions do you have for me? Post them down below. If you've got a question, I'll do my best to answer it. I'm going to be answering questions daily on different subjects, different topics, things that just help us expand and open up our minds so that we can think better or think more empowering ways as we move forward into the future. What questions do you guys have for me? If you've trained in NLP, what are your thoughts on it? Has it helped you? What context did you use NLP in? What tools do you find most useful for you? And just how do you use it in your daily lives to create clearer communications or for any other thing that you use it for? That's all I've got for this episode of Better Questions. Thank you for joining me for this first one, and I will see you next time.